Time for a little Mayhem Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Another ride along. KCE League Racing here. This is the 2008 version of Atlanta. You got to be careful. The yellow car in front of us, the 287, a good example there if you want to go back and watch it. You can't get on the throttle real fast here because the rear end will slip out and you'll spin out in a hurry. So this track wears out tires. I'm excited about this track. Been looking forward to this race. So we're just going to ride and save some tires. So the spotter said the 28's underneath us here, but my pylon here says the 47, so I don't know which car it is, but somebody's underneath us. Since we're saving tires, gonna just try to give him some room here. As Mr. Mismatch will complete the pass. Mr. Turquoise on our back bumper. Luckily he didn't take any air off the, well, just took a little bit off the spoiler there. He will drive deep into corners, so we're gonna give him some room. Drove her deep in there, pushes up the hill, slides up in front of us. He's going to get loose. Sure enough, had to back off the throttle. He's going to slide up in front of us, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we're going to lose spots after he gets loose there, and that'll allow Clifford to get underneath us. So just making laps, fell back to 12th. Mr. Turquoise heating up tires here, so we're going to try to pass him. Runs a little bit shallow through the D front stretch. That forced us to go a little bit lower than I anticipated on entry. See if we can work the throttle and still pass him here. He's been loose off of 2. And he gets loose again. Oh, maybe contact? I didn't get an indication that we made contact, so maybe a netcode deal, but he definitely got loose again off the corner. Trying to get down underneath the Mr. Mismatch car here. Going to run shallow because I haven't really paid attention to see where he's been running. Just try to give him some room. Play nice guy. Work the throttle here. Work the wheel. Maybe we can complete the pass. We're back into the top 10. That's what everybody else is doing. I slid up in front of him, but that's what everybody else seems to be doing, so it must be okay. Closing in on Clifford here. 4.5 seconds to try to catch the leader. The 23, or I guess it's 13 on the scoring pylon. He's been running high on the entry of 1. There's a seam that's off the bottom. I think we're definitely faster than Clifford. So I think since he's been running high above that seam there the last handful of laps, we're going to try to drive it a little deep down into turn 1 and get underneath him, work the brake, work the throttle, and try to pass him. Crowd me just here a little bit. Whoa. That is not the line you've been running the last few laps. This time he decided to run below the seam. I don't know if he's trying to be defensive there. So here we are the next lap. We're going to change our line to see if we can change him, force him to make the mistake. He went back to his normal line that he's been running prior to the last lap. Pushed high off the corner. Looks like he scraped the wall. Oh, now we're chasing it here a little bit too. Luckily, we're still door to door with Clifford. He's been pretty good, so we're going to give him room. A little upset about how turn 1 went, but give him the benefit of the doubt. Try to complete the pass. Force him a little bit high. Maybe this car up in front of us, the Pink Panther there. Get a good run here, maybe use him as a pick. I'll tell you what, Clifford's hanging tough out there. That dog's hunting out there. Good job for the big red dog. Let him overdrive the corner. Get a good run. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to use the Pink Panther as a pick here. He's been a little shallow through the D oval, I've noticed that, so we had to give him a little room. But we'll try to get him down here in turns 1 and 2. Pick engaged. Work the throttle. Had to get out the throttle, else I'd have probably pushed up into him. Looks like we got the pass completed. 33 told me to take it low, so I will. Thank you. So we've been debating on when to pit, because this league has the potential of 2 random cautions that just show up, and 2 or 3 races it's burned us where we've actually been almost on pit road. The yellow comes out and we get a penalty for entering a closed pit. Need this thing to go the full distance on this green flag pit stop. Oh, starting already here on lap 26. Saw a car pitting there, so we've just praying for no random cautions. White Knight underneath us here. He's one of the cars that pitted. Fresh tires starting to move their way forward. That might bring out a caution. We're going to pit here pretty quick, maybe next lap. So we decided we are going to pit here, working lap 33. We could probably go 34, maybe 35, but I was worried about, oh, we're getting a little hot. 50 mile an hour speed. 49. All right, I'll take that. Anyway, if the yellow came out while we were still out and I was worried about running out of gas, we probably could have done another lap or two. We're just 2 spots past the opening. 4 tires and juice. Most of the pit stops have been about 14.3, I've noticed. And looked like we had a pretty good landing spot. A lot of the pit time is based on where you park the car. 13.7, I'd say we parked it pretty well. We'll do well there, but guys have had 8 laps of fresh tires on us. So we're waiting for all the green flag pit stops to go. This would be the time for one of them random cautions to show up. I'd really like it then, but so far they've never been playing in our favor. Except for Martinsville, we needed all the repairs there, but that's the only race so far. Working lap 36, green flag pit stops have been completed. Man, I figured we'd be 12 seconds back of the leader. We are 17.5 seconds behind the leader. We are crossing the line now. Leader's about a half a lap behind us. So, yikes. 287 coming off the corner. He's pushing up. I roll off the throttle. If I wouldn't have rolled off the throttle, you wouldn't have been clear, I don't think. Your spotter might have told you you're clear, but you weren't going to be clear. It happens a lot with this group. So the 185 here in front of us, he's a lap down or a couple laps down. He hasn't run the same line twice. He's all over the road. He's pushing loose. He's holding on for dear life. He's pushing there. His car's going to come loose. He's going to come down in front of us. Sure enough, there it is. All right, maybe we can get by him here. Oh, no, he's still chasing the car with the throttle is what I'm guessing. That never works. Luckily, I was paying... Oh, I think he got Clifford. Clifford right behind us. Looks like Clifford able to get through. Hopefully no damage. Working 39, and I was hoping... Sorry... to have this thing run the full distance. I think that was a random caution. Sure was a random caution. Oh well, try to do a 2 tire change here. We noticed that the car was a little tight in the middle of the corner, so 2 tires to try to loosen her up and fuel. Solid stop, we'll take it. Alright, gotta remember, be easy on the throttle. No traction, gotta be slow on the accelerator. We lost a spot, actually, through that pit sequence, so I'm guessing a lot of guys just put fuel in the car. Because I think we lost 2 spots there. We're going to need a lap or 2 to try to get the right sides up to the same temps to balance out with the left sides. So got to be a little gingerly with the throttle right now. Got the Pink Panther to the outside. He'll probably drive her pretty deep into the corner. Yep, there he is, and he'll slide in front of us. Look at this in front of us. This is almost like driving through downtown Atlanta with the on the interstate system. Actually, it's probably better. Actually, I think driving on those interstates are worse, but a lot of traffic going on in front of us, so maybe we just kind of let the tires come up the temp. But we're not going to save as much as we did on the first run, that's for sure. Maybe we can get a run here underneath a 33. Oh, he cut in front of us, lost the nose just a little bit. We'll settle in, just relax. Getting a good run here. He was way down low, and then he swings way high. Not sure what he's doing there. Maybe he was getting out of the way, giving us the room here. We got a solid run here. Looks like he chased the car just a little bit. We had to do the same, so we didn't hit him. Try to drive her down underneath here, the 93. He's been good to us, so we'll try to give him some room as well, but we're going to try to pass him. Can't do it there. So Clifford got a good run through turns 1 and 2. He's been decent with us as far as respect, so we'll give him the room here. We were going to try to follow him underneath the 93, but it took him a little bit longer. So he's got to run now underneath him. Oh, that white car, the 136. Spotter said watch out for him. He almost clipped the right rear of our car. It's time to start making a list, I think, of drivers. He's to our outside right now. Going to try to move underneath. Oh, the spotter said he tagged the 93, and we go 3 wide, because that's what you do early on in a tire-saving run. So we're 3 wide. Spotter said the 93 backed out. It's going to lose 2 or 3 spots there, and then 136 swung down in front of us. We had to get off the throttle there. Okay, that's how you're going to race us. All right, so that's me getting loose, being mad. Just chill out. See if we can get by the white lightning car, hoping he doesn't strike us. Coming off the corner here, we're getting a run. He slides down in front of us, crowds us. So we back off the throttle. He definitely forced things. Maybe it's time to start doing the same stuff. So the spotters calmed me down. Worry about my race, he said. Don't worry about everybody else. Need this thing to go the full distance on a green flag run. Did I just see the yellow come out? Second caution, the random caution, of course. So, gotta wait till about 2 or 3 stalls before you can pull into your... Looks like a handful of guys there, at least a couple of them, using about 5, 6 spots. You're only supposed to do about 2 or 3. All right, 4 tires. Focus on what you're doing. Don't worry about everybody else. Get a good stop here. Looks like we had a good landing spot. 13.3 on the pit stop. Solid job. All right, chill out and let's get to it. All right, so all the randoms are out, so that's good. Now we just get this thing started. Easy on the throttle like we've been talking about. Green is out. Gunslinger Whiskey green flag. 287 chases the car. Oh, no! Got on the gas too hard. Get the brake, get the brake, get to try to cut. Ah! I want to cuss. Try to hit the brake and try to get the car turned and straightened, but got smoked. We'll take a look at the BF Hammers replay here. See the 287 gets on the gas, chases the car, overcorrects, and then comes down. Just a slight tap. We tried to get the car to turn, but the car behind us that hit us, he had nowhere to go. It's not his fault. We'll look at it one more time, just because I'm morbid. Hot-lanta, hot-headed. So we're going to pit, see what kind of damage we got, see if it's even worth keeping going. Add a little fuel. 4 minutes and 45 seconds of repairs. None required. I don't know, with a fast track like that, the Gunslinger Whiskey green flag comes out. We're going to see what we got to see whether or not we're even going to continue. We're going to need a yellow, but all the random yellows are already burned up, so they're not going to play in our favor again. So, see what we got. Clifford to the outside. He blew by us like we were standing still. This ain't going to be good. So we are losing 1.7 plus seconds a lap to the leader. There's no sense. The random cautions aren't going to come out. The only natural caution was because of a bunched up field because of the random cautions. So might as well just get out of the way and save everybody the headache and not be in the way. Well, it's been a frustrating start to the new season with KCE. Hopefully we can regroup next week in Vegas. It was a rough one, but hopefully you enjoyed the ride.